What's up, guys? Good morning. I was supposed to hit up by 1:20, but I had a long night. I was busy, so I kind of slept off. But yeah, let's look at the charts now. My energy might be a bit low today because I haven't had good sleep, and I'm just waking up too as well. And I've woke up, got busy. I've been dozing off in and out because of other things that I've had doing. Okay, so let's look at the markets. Okay, so for so I have eyes on Nasdaq. Very simple setup on Nasdaq here. Um, so I'm looking to I'm looking for us to take trade on Nasdaq. We When you come from the weekly time frame, you see that we've broken above key resistance points at this level here, and we have no other highs. So it means that there's no point of a resistance right now that would push prices back down. So we have an open space to the upside to keep moving up. Only thing that could affect the movement of the Nasdaq right now at this point in time is okay. The only thing that could affect the Nasdaq at this point in time is a fundamental. Except to get fundamental release, there's nothing that would be affecting the Nasdaq at this very point in time. So what we want to what we want to look at right now is we want to pay attention to prices at this level here. So price is at our trend line. Not only is it at our trend line, but we now also want to understand the structure at that very point in time here. Okay, so we had some sort of double bottom on the trend line here, and if you also look at it, we also had like the first touch, second touch, and then prices pushed higher to the upside. And then we also have, or can identify, prices actually breaking these lows here and going higher for this point here. So what I'm going to be looking for when the New York Stock Exchange open is I'm going to be looking for a possible push to the downside, then a continuation of the buys. Okay, so I'm looking to take my buys on Nasdaq from this point here. Okay, just before the the break of this structure happened here. So we have this area here as the valid OB. Okay, so I'll be looking to take buys from this point here and having my stop loss just below this area here. Why? Because this area is also a previous resistance and could hold as a possible support. So that's why I'm holding those levels, and then I'll be targeting higher. Okay, now what is the other part of it? What could be a possibility of it? Okay, if prices eventually does break below here, then would see prices head all the way back to 22,272 as the next possible point. But if prices does break, then would have to wait for a good and proper retest again, okay, for prices to come back into the zone before I take the sells. But my bias for the NAS 100 is buys today, so I'm just going to be waiting for the New York session to open before we look for that trade. Okay, so as always, I like to apply my confluences. Okay, so what's my confluence looking like on the 1 hour time frame? We see the RSI bending for these sells but starting to pick momentum back to push prices to the upside. We also see my RSI coming from an oversold point and pushing into the upper region of the RSI, which is above the 50, pointing ahead forward for more solid buys to come. And even if you go to your 15 minutes time frame, you see that we are still bullish. And if you go to your 4 hourly time frame, you also see that we're coming from where? We're coming from an overbought, an oversold level rather. So we're looking for the buys, but why I'm looking for those quick sells is so that it can facilitate us into the buys properly, and then we push to the upside to get more a better risk to reward ratio on the trade. Okay, that's that for Nasdaq. I'm also looking at Euro USD. If don't know if you guys remember our analysis on Euro USD last week. Okay, I said that the news could either do two things: either continue to sell, or it could serve as the push to to reverse prices back into this imbalance in order for us to get more sales to continue. So overall, I'm still looking for a possible continuation of buys into that imbalance on the 1 hour time frame on Euro USD. Okay, I'm still looking for that continuation, that push to the upside. So what I'm going to be looking for is for prices to actually break out of this consolidation right now. I want to see this 1 hour candle close outside of that consolidation properly. So let's look at it on the value time frame. Let's delete these levels here. Okay. Okay. So this is a pennant right now. This is what we call a bullish pennant. It's a chart pattern. And remember, I said something about chart patterns and key levels. When you find continuation patterns like this around key levels, it means that it most likely is preparing for a break to the upside. So you go to our 15 minutes time frame now. Let me see if we've gotten a break, a proper break of this level here. Okay, so we actually have gotten a break of this level. We've gotten a break of this level, and right now we're getting the retest of it as well. So what I'm going to be doing now is here. So we're going to be taking this trade on Euro USD. Okay, so I want to take buys on Euro USD with my stop loss just below here, the 30 pip stop loss, and I'll be targeting this point here. And let's see. Okay, so okay, so um okay. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to send it to the Telegram channel. So if you're on the call, you want to take buys on Euro USD now. Okay. So I believe we're all in the trade right now. We're targeting a 1:2.5 risk to reward. So okay, so we're in profit right now. Price is going up gradually from this point. Okay, price is moving smoothly in profit on Euro USD. Let's see, we're up. We're up about 6 pips right now. So we're risking 27 pips to make about 80 pips, and right now we're up about 6 pips. We're up 6 pips at the moment. So I also have been trading. Also, I've been trading another pair. I've been trading volatility indexes. If you know volatility indexes, I would start calling volatility indexes for us. I've been on this trade since around 4 a.m. and this is one of the reasons why I hate volatility indexes. But I'm still trying to get a hang of it, and once I do, by next week or so, we would start trading volatility indexes. So this is, how do I put it? It's actually something that is not supposed to be so hard. I think I might just exit the trade very soon because I'm starting to see potential for it to actually not sell again. But I was actually hoping for it to sell all the way back here. But looking at it now, I'm starting to think that probably prices is using this level here as a reversal point, identifying here as a possible break of structure, and then prices just came to tap into this block to continue buying upwards, because I think I've seen this same pattern, and that's why I'm always big on pattern recognition. I've seen the same pattern on gold. I think gold played the same pattern, but when you look at the 8 hour time frame, it still looks like something that wants to, that still wants to sell off a bit and come back into this level of previous resistance here, and retest this resistance before moving forward, considering the fact that we are also in a very bearish downtrend. Okay, the market is bearish overall, and then this whole area here, at the moment, this whole area here is a previous support that is being validated right now to become a resistance. So that's one of the key reasons as to why I'm still holding the trade, and I'm expecting prices to continue selling, to the downside. And even when you look at it on the on the daily time frame, you see that on the daily time frame what we have is an indecision, a bearish candle to the downside, and then the present daily candle is still bearish. And when you look at this pattern here, the candlestick pattern here is giving off a clear bearish candlestick signal, which is an evening star pattern. So that's one of the reasons why I'm still holding the trade, and I believe that prices should actually come to the downside at least before any further push to the upside, if at all. But when you actually dip it a little bit and you scale out, you see that we are actually at the lowest point possible on the chart here. If you go to the 8 hourly time frame, you can also see that too. They're actually at the lowest point possible here, and prices have retested every other possible region already that I might want to have my mind on here. So we saw prices pull back here already, and this is the only level here that prices haven't you know revalidated or retested properly, and we actually see prices at that level there right now. So I honestly don't know why the market is just consolidating at that point. I mean, it's only valid because this is volatility indexes. They usually would trap a lot of liquidity at a particular area before eliminating them and then allowing prices to move in the right direction. So that is another thing to look out. So one of the possibilities I'm thinking is that prices might actually decide to sweep all of these sellers here since 4 a.m., sweep them and actually tap into this higher level here and then start to sell off immediately again. So I'm just watching to see. I believe that my risk should be able to hold the drawdown till we get to this point after eliminating these previous sellers here, and then for prices to eventually start to come to the downside. Moreover, the main reason why I came back to back test and forward test VIX is because I want to use it for flipping. So I want to use VIX to flip accounts. So I'm taking some certain level of risk and high risk probabilities, on it, and that's one of the reasons why I am going back to trade it as well. But as like I said, by next week, hopefully, I would start to send out signals on it. Okay. So yes, so we're still on our Euro USD. Euro USD is still moving. So we just need to. Okay, we're up just 10 pips not long ago. So we still have some way to go. So let's watch and see how New York session kicks in. Holy. So from from what I can see right now, yes. From what I can see right now, there are two things. Either price is trying to use this particular area here, or price plays a quick one on these highs here, which I believe it has already. If we were to look at it genuinely, this was the range from midnight. So this was the range from midnight here. prices already kind of swept it here with this candle here and then pulled back, and actually even went more to break the lows here. And mind you, this is also a 1 hour, a 1 hour previous support level here that prices is testing presently. Okay, so we're all still in a valid zone unless prices decides to break above this level, then the cells will be invalidated at that very point in time. But for now, the cells still look very much to be valid. What I think most will happen is a sweep and then a continuation of cells. But then let's look at the smaller time frame and see, is there going to be a possibility that there's something that the market might be looking for. I think the only thing that the market might be looking for that it hasn't gotten is there's this OB here, very tiny OB here. So prices could be targeting it, and then when prices eventually gets to this point, then it would sell off eventually again. So we're just going to watch and see how it all plays out at the end of the day. That's for VIX. Okay, so that's for VIX. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Let's see. So yeah, Euro USD trade is still playing out. Euro trade is still playing out. Okay, guys. So just hold your Euro USD. Once we are up, once we are up 25 pips in profit, once we're up 25 pips in profit, once we're up 25 pips in profit, then we'll be able to break even. Okay, or just put our stop loss directly under these other lows here at 1.15600. We can put our stop loss there and then continue to hold further. So New York session is up in about 14 minutes. Okay, once New York session pops up, I believe we should start to get some movements to the upside. But for now, our stop loss is at 1.154460. Okay, and we're targeting 1.16452 as well. So I'll catch you guys in the group. Let me head to lunch, and then I'll come back to give us updates. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys in about an hour time and give us update on the trade. Alright, guys. Cheers. Don't forget to manage your risk. If you know you've leveraged, try to cut down on your risk, and let's see how the trade goes. Cheers, guys.